Guess you really don't love me anymore. Now I know that you gave up on love.
Okay, I think that the lead on the change needs to come up a little bit. And I think I got this the same thing I'm doing over here. So we're gonna highlight all of this so that when I bring the vocals up on these, then I'm bringing them up on all of them, so I don't have to go back and do them on the other one too. So let's bring them up a smidgen. Matter of fact, let's make that track a little bit larger so we can see it a little clearer. All right, and then let's go ahead and bring them up a bit, and let's listen. And the important thing is to listen to the vocal that's coming off and the one that's coming on, to compare the volume between the two.
You were feeling, now it's much too late to change your mind. 'Cause I know that you gave up on me. You gave up on us. Guess you really don't love me anymore. Now
okay, I like that. I think that sounds good. So the next thing we're going to do is listen to the chorus and make sure that the level coming out of the bridge into the chorus is where we want it to be. So let's listen.
There's nothing left to do. I guess we're gonna get a divorce. I guess we're gonna get a divorce.
Okay, I think that needs to come up too. So let's actually gonna bring up that on 2 sections. The song's actually not that long. I pretty much had something I need to get off my chest, and that's why it is where it is. Short and to the point. Alright. I think for this one, what I want to do is make sure it does fall in that range that we were working in before. So instead of doing it this way, I'm going to do it the other way. So what we're going to do is we're going to go back to the inserts. I'm going to put my waves frequency tool in here, and I'm going to make sure that it's in that same range that the other vocal is on, since this is main lead vocal. So in order to do that, we're going to go back to the frequency tool, if I can get it highlighted there, and let's listen to where this falls in at. I'm almost positive it's not where it needs to be at anyway.
I guess we're gonna get a divorce.
Now that's like way off. I mean, that's like off the meat rack, so to speak, as far as where the levels are. So what we're going to do is we're going to bring the volume up, and I'm not even sure if I'm going to be able to bring up enough using the channel, or if I may just have to go ahead and, because you let me got a little bit of range there to work with. But let's bring it up a smidgen here, more than a smidgen. And we're going to bring it up to 4.73, and let's bring the meter back on the screen. That's in the inserts tab, since we're doing inserts here. And let's see where that's at. Let's watch and see.
I guess we're gonna get a divorce.
Still way off.
I guess we're gonna get a divorce.
Man, it's like way off. I need to bring it up a lot more. Alright. So, actually I didn't have to do that. Let's go back here. And I'm thinking that I'm going to have to do this a different way. So, I've got them highlighted already. So let's bring these up a little more. This gives you more control when you actually do it on the track itself. It gives you more control over the volumes. You can take it way up when you do that. The main thing you want to look for, though, what you want to do is not to distort. So, and I want to listen to it too. You also want to give your ear a listen, because sometimes even though the numbers may be off, but still might sound right, because you might be projecting more on one section than you are on the other section. So let's listen to it. Let's meter it again, see where it is, and go from there. Bring the meter up, listen to it.
Nothing left to do. I guess we're gonna get a divorce. I guess we're gonna get a divorce. I guess we're gonna get a divorce.
Alright, I want to listen to that one more time because I'm concerned that the difference in the volume going from the change to the vocal is a little bit too much off. Let's without the meters, let's just listen.
No. I guess there's nothing left to do. I guess we're gonna get a divorce.
Yeah, they're like way off. The difference is like incredible. So let's go back and listen to this again and make sure that we don't need to change that, because you can look at the actual track 3 there and see that it's much louder than coming into that one. But you know the reason why maybe I don't want to adjust that is because I'm really the focal point on that is the actual track, like stuff that's on track 3 as opposed to what's playing on track 1. You got two different voices there, so one has got to be louder than the other one. So basically one is the focal point, and the focal point on this is the actual ad-libbing that I'm doing. That's why one is down, so I may not need to adjust that. Really, I may need to look at what I'm going into, what I'm coming off of on 3, and compare that to what I'm going into on 2 to make sure that they're even. So let's listen to it.
It's too late to change your mind, 'cause I know that you gave up on me. You gave up.
And that's exactly what it is. Those two come in perfectly fine. But the only thing that concerns me is when I'm going out of this, I go out on 1, which is the lower one, not the dominant one. So maybe what I need to do is I need to bring up 1 when it's going out, so the levels are even with 2. Let me just listen to it.
You don't want to try no more. No. I guess there's nothing left to do. I guess we're gonna get a divorce.
Yeah, I'm thinking that either I have to do that or the divorce level has to be lower. One of the two, but they're not going into each other, not transitioning into each other the right way. Let's listen to it when I do that.
You don't want to try no more. No. I guess there's nothing left to do. I guess we're gonna get a divorce.
You see what I'm saying? How when I put the volume up on that last part, yeah, I'm gonna do it even more. It sounds much better going into, and what I really should do is like even up. I want to match those together so that when 2 comes in, it's compatible volume wise to what's going out, which is 1. So let's listen again.
You don't want to try no more. No. I guess there's nothing left to do. I guess we're gonna get a divorce.
Okay, yeah, I am feeling that a lot more, but I think that though that 2 should come down a little bit. We're almost there, people. We're almost there. Yeah. Let's bring that down to normal and see what happens. Let's listen to it again.
I guess we're gonna get a divorce.
I want to bring that back up a little bit.
I guess we're gonna get a divorce. Nothing left to do. I guess we're gonna get a divorce.
Okay, now that's perfect. That is actually absolutely what I want. So, again, the key points to notice when you're doing the levels is when you're going out of one part, you're working with multiple tracks, and you're going from one section to the other, you want levels that are going to be compatible so that it's a blend going from one voice to the other voice, going from one track to the other track, or however you want to look at it. You want the levels to work. So if you're coming out on a loud voice, going from your change, you want to come in on a level that's close to that going into your chorus. That's the philosophy behind what I'm doing. All right, so I think that's good. Let's listen to this here. And the good thing about this is their pause, so they're not going right into each other. So this level can be a little different.
I guess that I should know by now,
but it works.
That things will never be the same. But I always hoped that we would work this out. But I was wrong. 'Cause now we.
And as you can see from that is very low. So we gotta adjust that also. And let me make sure there's nothing else on that. We're gonna do this. We're actually going to do this by just highlighting this whole section here. Matter of fact, I'm looking at the waves. I'm thinking that they're all different levels. So I need to listen to this whole thing. So let's do that. Listen to the whole thing and see what.
We would work this out. But I was wrong. 'Cause now it's Ivy.
Okay, that's definitely gotta come up. Okay. Now I've showed you the basic techniques on how to get the levels right.